Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall. Wir sind ja immer noch auf dieser Astralebene, versuchen diesen Adversary zu finden und auszuschalten. Ob uns das gelingen wird, werden wir sehen. What the fuck? Scheiße. The thing hovering before you is hideous. Its broad chest is jacketed in scale-like patches of burning coal. It has many set of antlers shimmering with heat, and smells like a barn fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackening body. The spirit inclines its head toward Glory and spreads its arm in welcome. Glory, welcome, child. It speaks in a chorus of clear, living voices. You don't hear them so much as feel them. The sensation is strange, like hundreds of butterflies flooding in your chest. What a pleasure it is to see you again. Glory steps forward, trepidation on her face. Standing before towering from the spirit, she looks frail and small. She takes a deep breath, steels herself and speaks. I know what you wear, spirit. Before the adversary twisted you, before Herod bound you into this rock. She drops the hand to his satchel at her side. I can help you to beat it again. All that you need to do is let me. The spirit chuckles, a strange rumbling sound that sends a shiver down your spine. We are not in need of help. We are our great master's servant. Just as Herod is, just as you are, despite your disguised attempt to cut away his love from your heart. The voices in your head soft, become sad, but the fluttering in your chest turns ugly, like the buzzing wings of a swarm of blowflies. You have mangled yourself beyond repair, and you did it despite him. He was your greatest benefactor. You betrayed him, child, but he loves you all the same. Don't listen to this thing, Glory. Slowly terrible, the spirit begins to turn. You can hear the cracks and pop of splitting vertebrae as his enormous head shifts on his shoulder. It fixes its cavernous gaze on you. Your friend, this outsider, speaks out of turn, but we take no offense. Her words are like the babble of a newborn babe. She is ignorant of the truth. The spirit inclines his head towards you. If the noise continues, we will teach her, and babble will cease. Glory shoots you a sidelong glance. She mouths out a word. Don't. I have a message from you from our great master. He has a gift for you. A peace offering, one that he offers freely. A sign of his continued affection for you. He knows that you desire his servant's destruction as a symbol of his love. He will grant you the power to bring an end to Herod. He knows that you wish to free the children of Feuerstelle as a sign of his compassion. He will help you to set them free. You can have everything you want, child. All of this and more. This is obviously a trick. Don't listen to it. Glory or nix. The spirit keep attention is fixed on Glory. He clasps his hands and leans forward, bowing his head. All that he requires of you is show good face. Remove the protective wall from your neck, and his gift is yours for the taking. Yours for more. I don't think so, spirit. We came here to rescue the children of Feuerstelle, and that's what we're going to do. That's right. She dips the hand into her satchel and produces a ceremonial dagger. The blade shimmers eerily in light, and after we purified you, you're going to help us to do it. The spirit crackles. Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you. Beneath his leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to shift, straining against the ligaments and tendons that bind them. A hideous cracking sounds fill the air as skeleton splinters and pops. As you watch the spirit's body begin to rupture, great legends open up in the creature's chest and back, and his ripped cage cracks from some horrible internal pressure. The spirit's chest is heaves? Keine Ahnung. And a foul liquid pours from the ribs in the flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and when your vision is clear, you find the intentional spirits floating before you. Death comes in many forms, children. The fluttering sensation in your chest grows into a rasping pain that steals the breath from your lungs. It feels like you will be eaten alive. You will be swift and brutal. What the fuck? So, ihr holdet mal eben beide, damit ihr da stehen bleibt. Und, begib mich mal derbe in Deckung mit ihr hier. Bam. Ich hab doch Hold gesagt. Was verstehst du unter Hold? So, 61. And Razors. Ich probiere mal in den Nahkampf zu gehen. Ich werde es bestimmt bereuen. Oh Gott, da ist ja noch einer. Oh Gott, das ist noch einer. Scheiße. Hey. Okay. Ach, war das nur eine Illusion? Interessant. Control Mode und Control Mode. Die Steel-Links kann sich hier positionieren. Dann die Sundowner. Begibt sich hier hin. Glory. Ah, das scheint der echte zu sein. Oh Gott, 15 Schaden. A figure materialized out of shadows. The form is wispy and insoluble. A projection of a man distorted by distance. His silhouette whipples like flag in the wind. Through the haze, you can see his face. He is more beautiful than handsome, with sculpted features and an unnatural, youthful complexion. His expression is sad. Harrow! Glory. The voice is deep, but faint, and mirrored by echoes. It sounds as if he's shouting from the far end of the tunnel. You shouldn't have come here. I was content to let you live out your life in peace. I've come to put an end to this place, Harrow. This place and your pathetic, sickening cult. I don't want to kill you, Glory, and I won't unless you force my hand. The flickering silhouette spreads its arm wide. Ask me for my protection, and I will usher you out of this place. You can leave Feuerstelle in peace if you ask me politely. I might even let your friend leave with you. I won't abandon your victims here, Harrow, not again. I'm not going to burn this place to the ground. My only regret is that you aren't here in person to burn with it. The projection of Harrow's eyes. A fight, then. Very well. The air all around him begins to pulse with sensation bursts of color. His rippling transparent from glows received from you within. You brought this upon yourself. Heart of Feuerstelle. Hier, take this. Oh, treffen wir auch mal schön. Ja, schön, dankeschön. Voll gut. Nix getroffen. Hallo. Sag mal, was soll die Scheiße denn schon wieder? Hier 72 und so und nix wird getroffen. Nimm das. Fehlt. Blockt. Sehr schön. Sundowner. Begib dich in Position. Du machst mal einen ordentlichen Schnitt hier rein. Ich meine, du verfehlst ordentlich. Alles andere wäre ja sinnlos. Du sollst dich hier hinbegeben. Dann eben. Sag mal. Gib dich eben hier hin, ist mir auch egal. Und Schuss. Verfehlt. Sehr schön. Oha! Sundowner. 10 Schaden. Yay. Reload. Glory. Auch mal 3 Schaden. Wuhu. Das Ding wird ja niemals down gehen. Verfehlen ist immer scheiße. Ja, danke schön. Blockt. Sehr schön. Verfehlt. Zum Glück macht Harrow nix. Ich mal hier hin. 10 Schaden, immerhin. So, komm. Sehr schön. Komm, eine 80. Ja. Ah, nicht. Ja, Mist. Sehr schön. Bei Deadly Angel tut weh mittlerweile. Ah, egal. Hier, nimm das. Scheiße. Ich hab gesagt, nimm das. Super. Weaken the spirit from flickers and sparks, the burning coals that cling to its body fall off in clumps, and its searing antlers begin to cool. The chorus of glittering voice wobbles and shrieks as the body transforms into something else. Through the haze, you can see Herald's eyes go wide. At once, his rippling silhouette begins to fade back into the shadows where it came. His body becomes insubstantial. Go ahead and run, you fucking coward. Run back to the real world and whatever hole you crawled out of, we will catch you. Shadows in the shape of a man smile back at you. The distance in the voice is increased. It sounds like he's shouting from miles away. I don't think so. You don't even know where the real me is, Glory. Oh, don't worry. We'll find you. We're good at sort of thing. Projection flashes you a condensing grin. Believe whatever you like, fool. It won't do any good. Years from now, I'll still be doing what I do, and you will have accomplished nothing. Go ahead, Herald. Try to set up another cult. You won't get far before I hunt you down. Projection chuckles. The sound is thin and hollow. You know better than that, but nothing makes me happier than the sound of you lying to yourself. Goodbye, Glory. Shadow slowly dissipates and Herald is gone. Run away, coward. Run far, far away. We'll find you. Glory continues there for a long moment at the spot where the projection of Herald vanished. Her expression is unreadable. Slowly she turns away. The spirit's wisdom from continuous transformation, twisted claws buckle, break and reform. Shared bone begins to heal. The bonfire stench of it slowly dies away, replaced by an era of more pleasant smells, oak and pine and mineral oil, rustic fields and mulled wine. As it cools, the spirit raises his head. His body is shaky as a newborn foal. What has happened to us? What have we done? Say nothing. What have you done? Terrible things, spirit. Loathsome, unforgivable things. You've corrupted children, turned them into killers. You've been a party to violence, torture, and resurrection of corpses. You've created monsters. The spirit cringes, shakes its great head from side to side. It doesn't speak, but a low rumbling sound emanates from somewhere deep in his chest. Unpleasant to think about it, isn't it? But you have to, spirit. You can't run from what you've done. Your actions are part of you, whether you like it or not. Wie irgendwie Glorys Geschichte tausendmal spannender ist wie die Hauptstory. The rumbling sound turns into a torment hole. The noise conjures images of mourning mothers and caged animals, screeching authors and dying men. It's a sound of pure, unmitigated despair. Glory takes a step forward to the giant creature. Listen to me, spirit. I need your help. We're here to rescue the Kathors of Feuerstelle, the street kids whose mind you touch. We're getting them out of here before the adversary can do them what it did to you. The spirit stares at Glory for a long moment. Finally dips his head in a nod. Yes, we will help you. Good, now get out of this kid's mind. We'll have already done so. The Kathors of Feuerstelle are themselves again. The spirit bowed his head. We wish to do no more. We have much to atone for, as you said. Just what do you hope to do? Make amends, heal the sick and the wounded, bring them succor of heart and home. But we can do nothing without your help. We are still bound to this shrine, anchored here. We cannot leave without your assistance. Tell us what you need us to do. We need an apparative vessel to carry us out of the rock. Something touched by magic, but more dead than alive. He dips his head. Do you have anything that can help us? Vielleicht der Ring. Literally, she reached up and wraps her hand around the protective ward that hangs around her neck. Yes, I think that I do. Ich lass Glory entscheiden. With a single motion, she snaps the chain. The pendant falls to the floor. The heart of Feuerschwinger lowers his eyeless head, then traces an elevated gesture into the air. A warm glow envelops it, and a similar glow spills from Glory. The sublight flash and the spirit is gone. Defeat the purify in the shrines. Glory, are you okay? Slowly she rises. She looks you in the eye, a quizzical expression on her face. I can feel it. The spirit is bounded to me now. So, what does it mean for us? Can the spirit help us like it said? See for yourself. She raises an arm and you feel a burst of warmth and comfort in your chest. It wants to help people, to heal them. It wants redemption, just like I do. Together, maybe we'll find it. Behind your eyes, your vision starts to twist. It feels like though you're being turned inside out. Time to go. With the spirit links to the adversary's server, the entire reality is falling apart. See you in the real world, Glory. Yeah, she offers you a grateful smile. I'll see you there. Slowly, you swim back to consciousness, struggling to your feet. You find Glory already standing and alert. I can feel them. The spirit set them free, but they're trapped somewhere in a complex. The initiates you meet? Yes, and others. She survives the room, a worried expression on her face. We need to find them and get out of here. The connection between this compound and wherever we were is breaking down. As the place disintegrates, more and more things are spilling through. Say no more. We're getting out of here. Not without the coders, but yes. She switched toward the wall. Let's get moving. Save the 3 cult members. Ich will mal... Hier, Glory. Hat die jetzt irgendwie... Was noch dabei? Nee. Wir gehen mal weiter. Mach mal die Tür auf. Oh, wie steht's eigentlich mit unseren Lebenspunkten? 55. Ah, gut. Ausgemaxt. Weil wir hatten ja so viel Schaden bekommen in dem letzten Kampf. Aber den hat man gehealt. Was haben wir hier? Clear Rubble. Genau. So, raus mit euch. Aber jetzt. As you kick the door open and stumble forward into the room, you find yourself surrounded by a sea of teenage faces. Initiates are huddled together and trembling. With the spirit's influence clear from their minds, they look frightened and lost like kids who've had their security blanket torn away. Glory steps forward. When she speaks, her voice is gentle. Come on, all of you. We're taking your safety someplace far away from here. A scrawny teenager in a red coat stares at Glory's chrome, his mouth hanging slack. His voice cracks when he speaks. What happened to you? Your arms. Something that you never need to worry about. Come on, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. Couldn't have put it better myself. Come on, people. We're taking you someplace safe. The Kreuzbazar. You thread your way back to the trees of Schönburg Forest, tracing your way back to the thicket where you and Glory hide the van. The inferno that consumed Feuerstelle is spreading. The conflagration casts the forest around you as a sinister orange light. The heat at your back is intense, unbearable. Far ahead, Glory blazes a trail for you to follow, shredding the foliage in the path. The liberty initiates teeter on the edge of panic as they struggle to keep pace behind you. The fire is moving fast, but you're faster. As Glory helps the last of the kids into the van, you put the vehicle in gear and punch the accelerator. The burning ruined Feuerstelle recedes into the distance, a glowing speck in the rear-view mirror. The peace and safety of Kreuzbazar lie ahead. Das war, finde ich, bis jetzt so die beste Mission, fand ich. Die hat mir mit am meisten Spaß gemacht und auch storytechnisch war die mit am geilsten. Obwohl das mit dem NKVI war auch geil, also... So. Meet with Iger's Contract, ja. 2 Karma nur. Das ist ja wenig. Aber Level-Ups. Einmal für Iger. Gain at Level 5. Rage Karma +1. Throwing Weapons +1. Fire Attack +1. Rifle +1. And Shotgun +1. Level 5 Sharpshooter. Iger gains a customized Ranger Arm. SM -3. Damage. Ich weiß nicht mehr, was SM heißt. Damage 20. Capacity 6. Armor Piercing 2. Huntress, Wild Reflex, add +1 movement, passive. When triggered, user will dodge a first attack against them each round. Das ist auch nicht schlecht. Aber geh mal weiter den Custom Sniper Rifle. Den Weg. So. Dietrich. Ja, Dietrich ist eigentlich vollkommen egal. Den benutze ich jetzt eh nicht mehr. Trotzdem, Strength +1, Charisma +1, Strong Weapons +1 und Dodge +1. Conductivity, the AOO radius of Dietrich electrical spells is squeezed by 1 tile in all directions. Static. Dietrich electrical spell now costs 1 HP to cast. Das mal so. Dann nicht Eiger, Glory. Enhanced Adrenal. Glory's Adrenal Pump lasts 1 additional round for a total of 4 rounds. Cooldown 5. Adrenal Injection. Glory can use her Adrenal Pump on a downed ally to revive them at 25% HP. Shares the cooldown with her regular Adrenal Pump ability. Cooldown 5. Oh, das ist super. Gain Ability Revive. Ach ja, jetzt Stärke +1, Range Cover +1, Close Cover +1, Strong Weapons +1 und Pistol +1. Und zu guter Letzt den Herrn Blitz. Gain at Level 5, Quickness +1, Range Cover +1, Decking +1 und Dodge +1. Deck Upgrade. Blitz gains a Fairlight Excalibur Cyber Deck, replacing his own virtual X-Deck. Cyberware installation. Blitz gains a Dollar Jack Cyberware, increasing his move speed by 4 as 0 HP action. Duration 1 round. Nimm mal das Decker Upgrade. Are you sure that you want to confirm this selection? This action cannot be undone. Confirm. So, bald sind sie ausgemaxt. Gear Revolver. So, cancel. Dann möchte ich einmal nochmal mit Glory reden. Payment habe ich natürlich nichts bekommen. So, wo haben wir sie? Da, Glory. Glory stands and introspective looks on her face. At the sound of your approach, she turns to face you. She nods at you. Thank you for your help at Feuerstelle. I couldn't have done without you. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to talk with you about that. After the things that we saw on there, I'm not surprised. Go ahead, Deadly Angel. I'm listening. Hero got away, just like you said he would. This was, yes, and he's already putting distance between himself and the Shimbo forest. How do you want to go about tracking him? Fighting Hero is going to be a full-time job. I can't track him down while we still have a great dragon hanging over our heads. After we dealt with Claire and the Fire Ring, I'll devote myself wholeheartedly to finding that bastard and finishing it. For now, we need to keep our eyes on the road ahead. What did you wind up doing with the cultists that we rescued? Did you send them to Samuel? No, he has enough to worry about keeping the people of the Kreuzbazaar safe. Those kids that we rescued, they've been damaged by Hero's philosophies. They can get better, but it's going to take time. Trying to integrate them into our society too quickly would be dangerous. So where did they go? I took them to Talismonger, Janon. He said that he knew a place where you could get help. It won't be easy for them or quick, but they'll get better in time. You look distraught when Martha died. How are you holding up? Question closed. As well as can be expected. My feelings on this are complicated. You loved her, that much is pretty clear. Yes, a part of me still loved her, and the rest hated her for what she represented. And am I ultimately sorry that she's dead? Yes, but I'm not sure that what the alternative would be. Say nothing. Mother was a new definition of the term damaged goods. I can't even imagine the amount of physical trauma she'd be carrying if she were alive today. I took her years to recover, and that time, she'd still be dangerous. All in all, it's probably better that things turned out the way they did. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. That answers all of my questions. Thanks for taking the time to talk. Anytime, Deadly Angel, and thanks again. I mean that. Drogenschaft freigeschaltet. Moving on. We've got a job to prepare for, Deadly Angel, but I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me after the run if you like, but for now, I need some space. Okay. 0 unread messages. Walk away. So, ich würde sagen, als nächster auf der Liste steht dann Blitz. Kann ich die denn noch machen, die Mission? Habe ich schon wieder verkackt? Blitz. I'm a little busy right now, Chief. Got things get ready for the bank job after all. Thanks again for helping out with that, by the way. You're a lifesaver. No problem, Blitz. We'll chat about it after the run. Sounds good. Later, Deadly Angel. Wie kann ich denn nochmal zum Van? Kann ich da nicht hier rüber hin? Oder wo war das? Nicht, dass ich mir da jetzt irgendwie was verpackt habe. U-Bahn-Plattform. Moritzplatz. Ne, das ist ja die normale U-Bahn. Nee. Kann ich denn da nochmal hin? Oder muss ich jetzt erst Eiger machen? Zu viele angenommene Missionen oder was? Das ist ja gerade doof. Dann haben wir das Café. Ja, doof. Dann machen wir doch erst Eiger. Wo war die denn nochmal? Der Weinkeller, da war die. Simi. Lucky Strike, sagt die eigentlich nochmal irgendwas? Hey again, she nods at you. What you need? I've got to run, see you around. Mit der haben wir schon mal gesprochen. Bannock. This dwarf has distinctly Eurasian appearance. He peers up at Iger through a maw-shaped eyes. The rest of his broad face is dominated by strong Slavic features. He nods to himself and puts down his mug of soy cap. On the edge of the table, a plate of day-old pie cools in a haze of cigarette smoke. Howdy, Iger. Been a long time. He taps his thumb on the rim of his coffee cup. Keeping busy? You could say that. Deadly Angel, this is Bannock. He's a friend. The dwarf scoffs. Don't know if I go that far. Nothing personal, you understand? If I were to start keeping friends, I might call you one. But in my experience, friendship and obligation go hand in hand. A solitary life is cleaner. She smiled. Professional acquaintance, then. The dwarf nods. Better. Now let's get down to business, shall we? Let's. We need intel on the engineer. Where's he staying? Who's he working for? How long he's been shutting this? Whatever you got, we want it. He spears a hunk of pie with his fork, crams it to his mouth, and starts to chew. A moment later, he shrugs. I have word, and of course, I'll give you what I can, but I don't know much. I can point you in the right direction, that's all. Just say what you can. We'll handle the heavy lifting. The dwarf nods, and the fumbles in his jacket pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a weathered paper map and spreads it into the table. Alright, what you're looking at is the northwest quadrant of Shatnest. This is gang territory, all of it. These days, the whole keys is being held by Rambok. I've had a run-in with Rambok before, we can handle them. Hatten wir? War das nicht die Rabengeister? Ach nee, das waren die Typen auf der Brücke, glaube ich. Wouldn't be sure about that if I were you. The guy that filled the power vacuum when their last leader did his real piece of work. But hey, maybe you're right. I hope so for your sake. He steps a middle finger down on the faded silhouette of building. This wall is right there as Rambok HQ, and that's where the engineer is staying. Wonderful. I exhales heavily. If he's staying there, he must be arranging some sort of deal with them. That'd be the safe bet, and they haven't been pulled their guns on them yet, so it's fair to assume that the negotiations are going well. I'm sure that I don't have to tell you this, but at least things we need is an alliance between some foreign syndicate and the Rambok. No good could come out of that. Meine Güte. Can't argue with that. Now I can tell you who the engineer is working for. You'll have to ask him about that yourself, but what I can is make it easier for you to have a sit down with him. Bannock reaches under the table and brings up a canvas bag. He places it in front of you and pushes it forward. Don't open up in here. There are people in this room who would kill you for that is in the back. You're gonna tell us what it is, or do we have to guess? He lowers his voice to a soft whisper. You have to lean into him clearly. What you're gonna find in there is a gadget about the size of a water pistol. It has a rubber grip and a hair trigger, and it's good for one shot. Is it a stun gun? No. Pauses for a moment, play with his fork. Well, not really. For a purpose, you might as well think of it as one, though. The object is questioned as a cyberware dissivator. I had shipped it here. A great personal expense from a supermax prison in UCAS. He traces a twirl in the air with a fork. The warden owed me a favor. Iger whistles appraisingly. Very nice, Benning. That should make it easy. Not easy. Possible. I wouldn't be giving it to you if your job could be done without it. The engineer's rocking the Delta Grade moved by a wire system. Unless you can shut it down, there's no way in hell you're going to catch him. And if we do shut down, he'll be forced into a state of permanent seizure. He shrugs. Only until he gets the things up and running again. Deactivated isn't the same thing as broken. The dwarf shovels another happening forkful pie into his mouth. He chews thoughtfully. Until then, his life will be living hell, but I can't think of worse things to use a bartering ship. Remember, you need to know who you work for. The more you can take him out of his comfort zone, the better. That's handy. Making people uncomfortable is my specialty. Truer words have been never spoken. Thanks, Bannock. We'll let you know how things work out. Custom weapon. Ich schick mal ein... Don't bother, I'll be watching. Take the U-Bahn to Shatness. Optional. Meet with Iger's contract. Dann gehen wir mal nach Schattennest. Ich glaube, wir können irgendwie nicht 10.000 offene Quests auf einmal haben. Ich hoffe es mal nicht, dass das irgendwie verbuggt ist und ich kann Blitz-Quests nicht mehr machen. Das würde mich ja aufregen. Where would you like to travel? Ach so. Sollte ich nicht mit dem Van dahin? Ach ne, Quatsch, das war ja für Iger. Ich mache erst Blitzzeugs. Travel to Landberg's Wing Bank in Drogenkippe to clear Blitz Debt. Machen wir Iger doch später. Stimmt, wir sind ja mit Glory mit dem Van hingefahren, nicht mit Blitz. Was rede ich denn für eine Scheiße, ey? Drogenkippe, it'd be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed. And you're going there alone this time. Last time that you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over the cafe thieves personally so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Drogenkippe, the U-Bahn train service is in a poor repair. The car that you're riding in chinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch a sight of trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop, and the doors slide open. Time to go it over with. Confirm I'm ready for anything. Game autosaved. You have Karma available to prove your character's attribute skill. Open the Karma Screen. Ich habe nur 3 Karma, was soll ich denn damit machen? Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you can once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Drogenkippe. This place is a pit, piles of waste, human and otherwise littered street. Gutted houses and commercial buildings stands hollow and empty all around you. Your complex crack is alive, and you can hear the distant sounds of cafe chiva, merriment, laughter, the clink of silverware and china. Blitz's voice is cast in a second later. Hey Chief, ready to do this thing? Yeah, say Blitz, I've got a question for you. Yeah? You hear a slumbering sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy cap. Dieser Arsch, ey. The only steam that you can see out here is your own breath considering a frigid night air. What's up? Enjoying your soy cap? Oh, sure, Chief. Nothing like a hot mark. Nice hot mark of soy cap on a cold night. You're telling me, Blitz? Yeah, Chief, I guess that it must be pretty frosty out there, huh? As a distant war of love, the crackers offer you a calming. Presumably the patrons of Cafe Thieves are having a lovely evening. Sorry about that, but it looks on the bright side. You get to have an adventure, that's something, right? Ich finde den irgendwie cool, auch wenn er so ein totales Arschloch ist eigentlich. You owe me for this, man? Blitz says, yeah, Chief, yeah, I do. Oh, hi. A plain-looking man in fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He is an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the first two streets of Dragonkippe, he stands out like a sore thumb. Hasenkamp. At the sound of your approach, he storms what he's doing and shifts his gaze to Deadly Angel, right? I might be. Who's asking? My name is Hasenkamp. I'm Mr. Grinder, accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. Hasenkamp nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going with you. Did you know anything about this, Blitz? Your account crackers alive. No, Chief. If I did, I've told you. Your pal left Mr. Grinder a message about an hour ago. It had a complete breakdown of your plan, including which door I should use to meet you. Blitz? Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, yeah, I've read the plan by Grinder, but I had to do that. I mean, it would have made sense to go on a run without making sure that it hasn't been blessing wielded. How could I have even been sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? You should have run this by me before the run, Blitz. Yeah, Chief, you're probably right about that. Sorry, there's an awkward pause. But in my own defense, I didn't expect Grinder to send his accountant to shadow you. That's a new one on me. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get the show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. Geil. Couldn't agree more. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open so we can get inside. You got it, Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside. This won't take 5 seconds. Wollte gerade sagen. Matrix, ne? Ja. Hasenkamp must survive. Blitz must survive. Ja, ganz toll. Noch was? Da komme ich nicht her. Muss ich denn hin? Ach, hier entlang. Ah, wieder zurück in der Matrix. Die hat mir in diesem Spiel ja bis jetzt so gar nicht gefehlt. Kommt ja auch deutlich kürzer zum Zuge wie im letzten... Sag mal, was ist denn hier falsch? Jetzt komme ich doch hierher. Vorher kam ich nicht hierher. Kann mit dem Ding reden? A gatekeeper IC program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let me see here. Override security access root command trapdoor. There's a brief pause, and IC flashes 5. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Too easy. Das kann doch nicht sein. Auto turret. Achso. A piece of watch I see turn flashing angry. A rapid pulse of one. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on and can wait. A moment later, the watch I see flick his apology. Security verification approved. So passenger status verified. Query, how may I help you today? Just step aside, Paul. I'm in a rush. Program with Bentley moves aside. Proceed. And have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. So, hier komme ich nicht hin. Schade, ich würde gerne das Autoturret ausschalten. Hier geht's leider nicht. Ally Door. Sehr schön, wir können rein. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That was Mr. Grinder calls your paw, by the way. He's good to wrap around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. You shouldn't be even here. Oh, I don't know. He's kind of growing on me. Hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not overly enthusiastic about either of you. So let's just get over with, alright? Fine with me. Anything else we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I've hit the first firewall in here. I need you to get in there and install a bypass for me. Got it. Forgot to find the terminal. Unlock the ally entrance. Bypass the first security firewall. Habe ich den jetzt in meinem Team? Geil. 92 Lebenspunkte. Boah. Der ist ja cool. Throwing Weapons. Pistole kann er gut. Biotech War. Wo bist du mein ganzes Leben lang gewesen? Rugged Super Warhawk. Willkommen im Team. Das hätte mich deutlich schlechter treffen können. Open Door. Kommen wir hier hin? This place is a dump. The top drawers of his desk is packed full of slanted plastic rods, questwick, 100 of them. Grab a handful of quest sticks. I think you headed to the drawer of loose quest sticks and fish a fistful. The plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you restore your hands from death, Hasenkamp chuckled. They're all blank. You don't think that the Landberg would have left them in a locked drawer if they had money on them, do you? You're probably right, but it couldn't hurt to check. Try an instant transfer between one of the quest sticks from the desk and on in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from the desk is blank, so it's the next one that you try and the next. Told you so. Now can we keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in the drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. He shakes his head. Come on, Deadly Angel, let's keep moving. Ja, ist ja gut. Sieht aus wie eine Küche. Oder so mindestens ein Speisesaal. This is a characteristic for Massey. Candy wrappers litters in work surface and the bottom drawer is a jar. Search the desk. You're about through over here? Hang on a second, I want to check this out. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here, so we should probably hatch this out now and save ourselves sometimes. We are here to fetch the money that your friend owes Mr. Grinder. That means that we aren't here to ransack desk or steal office supplies. So what you're doing right now could accurately be described a waste of time. This isn't going to take long, don't worry. I'm not worried, I'm irritated, but fine. Whatever you do, you just sing. Just do it fast, okay? Continue your search. You got it. Rummaging through the desk, you'll find an old-fashioned binder stuff with a cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landberg wing is possessed of opening a string of payday loans centers across Drogenkipper. Hey, Hasenkamp, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't money landing his racket? Yeah, these Landberg pricks have been taking an ass for years now. Sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pocket. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're gonna recover at least a little of the cash tonight. And speaking of which, just a second, I'm almost done. At the back of binder, you find a note scored on the slip of scrap paper. Plots. I have real pressing concerns about the silent partner that you've brought one of the loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying, but nobody listens. Call me, JB. Any idea who his plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an office with that man for... He cuts himself short. Never mind. You don't need to know. This whispers to you calmly. The plot thickens. Medical supplies. This item to your stash. Trash can. The garbage can hasn't been empty in a while. When you lift the lid, you find a bin full of overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Dig through the trash. Oh, for Christ's sakes, here we go again. Calm down, man. This is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on a run with a deadline and you're rooting around in a trash can. That happens more than often you expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's gonna take. He steps back, an expert expression on his face. Alright, fine, do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently somebody in the Landberg wing has been using the backs of statements as scratch paper. The third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. A. Why did you score that stuff, man? The juice that you were passing around. The stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been at high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let know. John. What do you make of this, Hosenkamp? Well, see, apparently a name A scored some juice and it was really unreal stuff. So what do I make of it? A couple of things. 1. The Lampert Wing has some real fuck-ups on this payroll, and 2. You're wasting our time. Of the 2, I'm more upset about the second because it involves you keeping me there in the cesspool longer than I need to be. Does it answer your question? You seriously need to calm down, man. I'll calm down when I'm out of here and away from you. Now let's keep moving. Let's whisper to you via calm like, ask a silly question. Ich würde aber sagen, ich beende hier mal die Folge und sage Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal, wenn wir als Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall. Und bis dahin, macht's gut.